Philosophy is often seen as a complex academic subject, reserved for scholars in ancient libraries and dusty old books. But in reality, philosophy is something everyone can benefit from, regardless of their background. It's the study of life's biggest questions, and more importantly, the search for meaningful answers. Questions like, what does it mean to live a good and fulfilling life? So why should you start learning about philosophy? What makes it so essential in our lives, and why has it been a cornerstone of human thought for centuries? The answer is simple. Philosophy teaches you how to think. It's not just about pondering abstract concepts, it's about developing a disciplined way of thinking that can be applied to any situation. You know, in the universe, there are laws of physics that govern the motion of planets, the behavior of light, the birth and death of stars. These laws are consistent and unchanging, providing a framework for understanding the cosmos. We didn't make those rules, but by golly, we can discover them, learn them, and come to appreciate them. This discovery process is akin to what philosophy does for our minds and our understanding of the world. Philosophy is no different. There are fundamental truths about logic, about ethics, about the human condition. These truths help us navigate the complexities of life, offering insights into our actions and decisions. Philosophy helps us uncover those. It encourages us to ask the big questions. What is the nature of reality? What is right and wrong? What does it mean to live a good life? It sharpens your reasoning skills, improves your ability to form logical arguments, and helps you question assumptions. By engaging with philosophical texts and discussions, you learn to think more clearly and critically. These skills are useful in every aspect of life, whether you're solving problems at work, making important decisions, or simply reflecting on personal values. Philosophy equips you with the tools to approach life's challenges with a thoughtful and analytical mindset, making it an invaluable discipline for personal and professional growth. But let's face it, philosophy can be intimidating. You open up some of these classic books and the language alone can make your head spin. So, how do you get started? Here's a simple, beginner-friendly format to follow that will guide you through your learning journey. Think of it like stargazing. You don't need to know the name of every star in the sky to appreciate its beauty. You start by looking up, by finding patterns, by letting your curiosity guide you. Chapter 3. Step 1. Start with the big questions. These are the questions that have puzzled humanity for centuries, the ones that philosophers have debated endlessly. Philosophy is about asking the right questions, so start by reflecting on the topics that resonate most with you. Think about what keeps you up at night, what you find yourself pondering during quiet moments. Do you want to explore the nature of reality? This is a question that delves into the very fabric of existence. I mean, what does it truly mean to say something is real anyway? Is reality something we can touch and see, or is it more complex than that? Or are you more drawn to ethics and morality? What does it mean to be a good person? This question challenges us to consider our actions and their impact on others. What's the right thing to do in a difficult situation? How do we navigate the grey areas of life where the answers aren't always clear? Or maybe you're grappling with the meaning of life itself. This is perhaps the most profound question of all, one that has inspired countless theories and beliefs. Begin by identifying which of life's fundamental questions intrigue you the most. Write them down, ponder them, and let them guide your philosophical journey. These questions are the starting point for deeper exploration and understanding. Chapter 4, The Wise Ones of the Past. Step 2, explore the classics. Delve into the timeless works that have shaped human thought for centuries. Now, I'm an astrophysicist, so you know I'm going to talk about giants. But in this case, I mean intellectual giants. Philosophers like Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates and Descartes shaped the foundations of Western thought, while figures like Confucius and Laozi offer deep insights into Eastern philosophy. Their teachings have transcended time and culture, providing wisdom that is still relevant today. These thinkers grappled with the same big questions we still ask today. What is the nature of reality? What does it mean to live a good life? How do we understand our place in the universe? And their writings are like looking through a telescope into the past. We see how they understood the universe and how their ideas have influenced modern thought, and ourselves with the knowledge they had. By studying their works, we gain a deeper understanding of our own beliefs and values. Start with simplified versions or beginner guides to get a sense of their key ideas without feeling overwhelmed. These resources can provide a solid foundation before diving into the more complex, original texts. Engage in discussions with others to broaden your perspective. Philosophy is not just about solitary contemplation. It's also about dialogue and exchange of ideas. Keep a journal of your thoughts and reflections as you read. This practice can help you internalize and critically engage with the material. Remember, the journey through philosophy is a lifelong endeavor. Each step you take brings you closer to the wisdom of the wise ones of the past. Chapter 5. Step 3. Engage with modern philosophers and thinkers. While ancient philosophy laid the groundwork, today's philosophers deal with contemporary issues, politics, technology, social justice, and more. How do we reconcile free will with the deterministic laws of physics? What are the ethical implications of artificial intelligence? These are questions the ancient Greeks couldn't have even imagined. TED Talks, podcasts, and YouTube channels are fantastic resources to hear modern thinkers discuss how philosophy applies to the world we live in now. So if you've ever found yourself wondering about the meaning of life or questioning the nature of truth, now's the perfect time to start learning philosophy. Remember, it's not about having all the answers, it's about exploring the questions that shape our existence, and the best part, you don't have to do it alone.